Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Purple Luna Rose Tarot and Astrology. So, tonight is Love and Astrology Night. I'm going to be going over all of the October transits with you. I am going to be reading for the collective tonight, and I will be offering some free and paid mini readings at the end. So, join us, participate, and don't forget, as we are multi streaming, so we are on 3 different platforms. We are on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time. And I can see all of your comments coming in. Diana is with us over on YouTube. Michelle over on Facebook. Victoria, Dream Secret. I see everyone coming in. Hello. Guys, that is the Libra Eclipse reading I'm going to be offering tonight. You see on your screen there. But first, we're going to start with the October astrology. The October astrology, I feel like, is actually a little calm compared to what we've been dealing with. And I feel like it's kind of like this pinnacle moment because it feels, especially for cardinal signs, so Aries, Libra, and Cancer and Capricorn, we've been talking about it, how the cardinal signs have been going through this very challenging karmic cycle for the last 16 years that Pluto has been in Capricorn, and so Pluto is fixing to move into Aquarius permanently, and we'll start to see the beginnings of that in October. So I feel like for the cardinal signs, this is going to be a time of starting to see, like what's that saying go? It's like you're starting to see what you've sowed, right? Like you reap what you sow. So it's like the things you've sowed start to come in. So I'm super excited myself for the month of October. But let's jump in and let's go over the transits. And guys, I did something kind of special tonight. I forgot to put the lunar transits in our chart in my little slide there. So what I did is I made a October 2024 lunar transit calendar. It's a one-sheet calendar PDF file you can download, you can print out, you can use it digitally. So if you're interested in that, completely free, just email or message me after the live and I will send you one. But let's start going over the transits for the month of October. All right, so we start out right away on October 2nd, the new moon solar eclipse in Libra. So for those of you that are really sick of trying to please everyone, this is going to be your moon, right? And I want to say I actually felt this energy very strongly. I want to say it was day before yesterday, but it is this energy where if you've been feeling like you're trying to please everyone and make everyone happy and content, you could be actually feeling very lonely and burnt out. So, this new moon solar eclipse in Libra is going to help you balance that scale out. And then on the 4th, we have Venus in Scorpio, and this energy is going to be trine Saturn in Pisces. And this is going to be about finding your partner and crime type of energy. You're looking for a creative partner or a lover. It's definitely going to be a time to build a strong foundation. I'm getting a audio notification. Let me know if sound is okay. I'm going to go ahead and keep going. All right, so that is Venus and Scorpio, trine Saturn and Pisces. On the 5th, we have Mercury and Libra, and that's going to be square Mars and Cancer. This energy is very much like don't rush things on this day. You really want to be able to think things through. Any quick reaction could quickly turn into messy arguments, fights, or feuds. October 8th, Venus and Scorpio trine Mars in Cancer. This is going to be energy that's about family time. Thank you, ladies. Socializing and dating is going to be the hit energy on the 8th, and building a future is the energy I picked up. Also on the 8th, we have Mercury in Libra trying Jupiter in Gemini. This is much needed good news for future plans. So, for those of you that feel like you've been hitting one obstacle after another and you've been waiting for good news to come in, October 8th. October 8th. I forgot to tell you guys to circle your hot dates, guys. October 2nd is going to be a hot date. So, for those of you on this very specific type of spiritual awakening journey, October 2nd. And the next one is going to be the October 8th day. Mercury in Libra trying Jupiter in Gemini. So again, much needed good news. It could definitely be counterpart energy news, especially for those of you that are in separation. You want to ask a lot of questions on this day before taking any action. On the 9th, we have Jupiter going retrograde in Gemini. So you're going to hear a lot of astrologers talking about this energy because it is very powerful. And it is about lessons of adaptability. It's going to be easier, I think, for us to be able to go with the flow in all situations. And even like when they're messy, you're going to be able to see an opportunity to learn lessons. Another hot date we have is October 11th, and this is Pluto going direct in Capricorn. This is probably going to be my second favorite day. My first favorite day was when Pluto went into Aquarius. And Pluto going direct into Capricorn is like the beginning of the cardinal signs starting to see all of their rewards, all of the abundance, all of the things that they have been growing and sowing, right? On the 13th, we have Mercury entering Scorpio. So over the next couple of weeks, the energy of reading between the lines is here. You could see a lot of hidden meanings, and you want to continue to look for truths. October 13th, Mercury entering Scorpio. On the 14th, we have our next hot date for those of you on this very specific type of journey. This is the Sun in Libra, square Mars in Cancer. This is about hidden enemies. I feel like the goal for the hidden enemy is going to be to trigger you in your home life, in your security of your home life. You want to protect yourself and your loved ones on this day, and you want to keep your guard up on this day. So October 14th, Sun in Libra, squared Mars in Cancer. Also on the 14th, we have Venus in Scorpio, opposition Uranus in Taurus. And this energy, this is like sharing isn't always caring type of energy. You want to be cautious of tension with partners. When it comes to things like bill paying conversations, money could be a conversation that you might want to avoid on this day. It could cause you to lose relationships or long term friendships, and you want to just tread carefully on this day. October 14th, Venus in Scorpio, opposition Uranus in Taurus. On the 15th, we have Venus in Scorpio, trine Neptune in Pisces. So the energy kind of changes a little bit here. This is a great day for dreamers. It's a cheerful aspect, and it's one for romance, definitely. You want to allow yourself to take action on your fantasies and daydreams on October 15th. On October 17th, you can read that as a heart date as well. Venus is going to enter Sagittarius. So romance becomes a great adventure. Getting to know each other on a spiritual level comes to the forefront, and really just overcoming all relationship hurdles. So October 17th. Also on the 17th, we have a new slide. Good thing I made a little note. All right, there we go. New slide. We have the full moon in Aries. This is going to be about setting into your bold energy, like getting comfortable with your bold energy. It's taking control of important areas of your life. It's pushing past the limits that have been holding you back to find success. So big full moon on the 17th, also a hard date. And then the last thing on the 17th, Venus in Scorpio, sextile Pluto in Capricorn. This is get everything you want day. So if I had to pick a favorite day, this would be my second, right? Pluto going direct in Capricorn, and then the 17th, the Aries full moon. It's probably going to be, I'm a little biased with all my Aries energy, but Venus in Scorpio, sextile Pluto in Capricorn is going to be a get everything you want day. On the 21st, we have Mercury in Scorpio, and this energy is trine Saturn in Pisces. This day, you will be able to use your intuition to make important decisions. If it feels off, trust that energy, have confidence in your intuition and your gut feelings. October 21st. I feel like that's when the energy really starts to shift. October 21st, we're fixing to move into Scorpio season. And it's like the moment that the sun goes into Scorpio, it kind of, the astrology starts to get a little bit of a spooky, I would say, kind of vibe. But yeah, the 22nd, the sun is going to go into Libra, or the sun is in Libra, and it's going to be square Pluto in Capricorn. So early morning, 22nd, Sun in Libra, square Pluto in Capricorn. And this aspect will try to bring out the worst in each of us if winning is your only goal. So be extra cautious on this day. Also on the 22nd, the Sun will enter Scorpio. And again, it's kind of when the energy takes this like transition. So it's officially spooky season. And the next few weeks, I feel like you may have like mysterious or haunting energy. Definitely could be very passionate, hot and heavy energy. On the 24th, we have Mars in Cancer, sextile Uranus in Taurus. And this is going to be a day of breakthroughs, finally seeing a solution to a long term problem, and new, exciting inspiration. On the 26th is the next hot date, so you can mark this on your calendar. Vesta is going to enter Libra. So Vesta is the asteroid of devotion and spirituality. So it's bringing a very romantic period where we're devoting ourselves to our partner. I feel like we'll find strength in loyalty and justice at this time. On October 28th, we have Mars in Cancer trine Neptune in Pisces. Oh, I made a note. I made a note in the astrology that we need to have an Etsy sale on October 28th because this energy of Mars in Cancer trine Neptune in Pisces, it has a very mystical aspect, and it's all about opening the third eye, getting closer to the spiritual realm, connecting to your higher power, and achieving enlightenment. And then also on the 28th, we have Venus in Sagittarius, square Saturn in Pisces. So this energy could have us feeling lonely, could have us feeling like it's hard to feel connected. There could be a chill that comes in on our romantic sides, and there could be some distance and misunderstanding. So 28, definitely mark it as a hot date. And then on the 30th, we have Mercury in Scorpio, opposition Uranus in Taurus. This is about like getting the information that you need. But I feel like this, like getting that information could feel like pulling teeth on that day. So October 30th, Mercury in Scorpio, opposition Uranus in Taurus. You could get the information you need that you've been looking for, but it may feel like pulling teeth on that day. Everyone's going to be stubborn on that day. You want to stay determined to find truth on October 30th. And then the last day, October 31st, you want to mark this date as a hot date also for those of you on this very specific type of spiritual awakening journey. And this is Mercury in Scorpio, trine Neptune in Pisces. This is connect with the other side, right? So it's Halloween here in the US. We celebrate Halloween, so not too surprising to see this energy. The veil is very thin around this time every year, so it's perfect for harnessing your intuition. I put you could be receiving divine answers to your life questions. Divine answers to your life questions. October 31st, Mercury in Scorpio, trine Neptune in Pisces. Bhumika, I feel like I may have said that wrong. Bhumika says my birthday is on October 31st. Love it. All right, so let me show you what we're doing tonight. So I showed you on the screen when we started that Libra solar eclipse have mercy, tarot spread. It is going to be like a movie. But what I'm going to look at is what is out of balance right now in your life. You are going to feel like there is some type of storm or some type of tower or some type of realignment that's happening with this solar eclipse. It is going to be kind of like the Aries solar eclipse that we experienced on April 8th. I don't think it's as powerful, but it's kind of like the balancing out of the scales. So we're going to look at the calm before the storm. I'm going to look at the path the storm takes. So that's really going to show me like what's being removed, what energy is being taken at this time. And then we're going to look at what's going to remain, like what's left after this eclipse energy, because that's going to show us what's going to grow and what is going to thrive. So I'm fixing to show you there that spread that I made for the Libra eclipse. But I am going to start with a collective reading first. And I just realized that I forgot to light my candles. I know, right? And yes, guys, we are making lists for free readings. I am going to suggest that Libra solar eclipse the most. And you can let our moderators know on Facebook or YouTube. If you're on Twitch and you would like a free reading, just let me know. I can see your comments. I love my little pumpkins. I found them at the dollar store. All right, so on Love and Astrology Night, I like to do a collective reading where we do the whole spread. So I know that when we do like fire and water signs, we do a collective at the beginning, but it's very, I don't know, very short and sweet type of energy. So what I'm going to do tonight is I'm going to look at masculine energy, feminine energy, the bridging energy, of course, like we always do. And then I'm going to do head, heart, and higher self. So that's where we look at divine masculine and feminine thoughts, feelings, and current higher self lesson. I will pull some messages from each side, and then we'll close out the collective with some guidance. I'm going to start out with the Heal Yourself reading cards. And let's look at that masculine energy first. We have entrapment. It's number 34. The 3 and 4 is 7. It is giving me like karmic cycle type of energy. But I'm not sure who's trapping who here. All right, let's look at the feminine energy. We have the Lady at the Well. And we have the Patience card. It's number 23. 2 and 3 is 5. Divine Feminine could be experiencing some type of change when it comes to this Lady at the Well energy. This one I'm struggling with, this masculine energy. I mean, I'm not really sure. I mean, I could just say what I think it is, but I feel like it doesn't portray the masculine energy in a very good light. So I'm not really sure if that's what I'm supposed to say. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read on the feminine energy until Spirit guides me on what to say about that entrapment. But for the feminine energy, the patience card, the Lady at the Well, the Lady at the Well is a Bible reference. It's a story, parable, right? It's a um, it's interesting that this card is coming out because it's really about people pleasing. The Lady at the Well was there because she couldn't find the right husband, right? Like she'd had so many husbands and they all treated her poorly, and she was crying at the well because she's like, how many times was she going to get married, and they weren't who she needed them to be. But she was also a people pleaser, right? Like she was also like, she didn't go after like what she wanted. She kind of just took what was given to her. There's this energy about like stopping that, right? And then like just being patient and waiting for spirit. The Lady at the Well met Jesus. There's some type of manipulation here. There's some type of control. There's some type of fear. It's all fear. Like all of this energy is based on some type of fear. Masculine energy could be allowing someone to control their actions due to some fear. The fear is going to be like a loss or a rejection. But it's also very possible that they're trying to control a situation due to fear of loss or rejection. All right, let's look at the bridging energy. So I'm being told to slow down, which is unusual. I'm not sure what that means. Do you guys think I talk too fast? All right, look at that. The rejection card itself came out. It's 13. 1 and 3 is 4. 4 is firm foundation. Thank goodness. Have mercy. I was getting nervous. Help from above is on the bottom. Let's use the Gilded Tarot. So I'm going to clarify a little bit. Let's look at that entrapment card. I'm being told to get the book. Just give me just a moment. All right, let's look at that entrapment number 34. You are letting too many things in your environment control your life. You have drawn this card because it's time for a shift in personal power. You're encouraged to take responsibility for your life and choose new ways of thinking that create change. The reality is that for you to make the changes you want, need, and desire, You need a system, daily discipline, and motivation. As long as you blame outside influences on any circumstances in your life, you're powerless. It's the government, your abusive background, the interest rates, the bank's fault. The system that many ultra successful people use is they read books every day, listen to audios, go to as many seminars as they can, practice recognizing other achievements and form relationships with like-minded people. Have mercy, masculine energy is getting a spanking. Don't worry, we're fixing to get a spanking too. But okay, so I got the energy of control right away, like manipulation control, and I was like, oh my gosh, what a SOB, right? And then I was but it's actually, I'm such a judgmental bee. But what's happening is divine masculine is controlling their own forward motion. They're entrapped, they're keeping themselves trapped. It's not someone entrapped. Why do I keep trying to make this word up? It's not someone else keeping them trapped. It's them doing it to themselves. It's a lack of discipline. It's a lack of inspiration to ascend. And what I'm kind of getting with this masculine energy is like they started the process. And here's what happens. So there's light and there's dark, right? And when you're awakening, you're coming out of the darkness and going towards the light, right? The darkness does not like it when you're going towards the light. The darkness does not like it when you're shining your light. The darkness wants everything to continue to be dark, wants you to stay in the dark. People will always say that they feel attacked when they're having spiritual awakening. The more they shine their light, the more they feel attacked. This divine masculine started to come out of some type of darkness, and it's like depression, anxiety, the PTSD, everything. Like their fear started to grow stronger, like their faith started to grow stronger than their fear. But something's happened, and it's like that cloud has come back. But they're allowing it. They're allowing it to come back, and they're allowing it to linger. Here's the spankings, because they're not having the self-discipline to do the things that they know they're supposed to be doing. Are you wasting your time, divine masculine? Are you using your hours of the day wisely? Are you continuing to learn? Are you continuing to ascend? Are you continuing to awaken? Are you allowing the darkness to hold you down? Are you going to repeat another 7-year cycle because of it? All right, let's clarify a little bit. Dreams says, that's funny. I feel excited to ascend. I feel like we feel excited until we actually start doing the work. And I think at the beginning of our awakening, the work can seem really easy. I used to talk so much mad shit about the shadow work and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, I don't know why people just don't do it. Go get that journal, just do it. But it's like, I don't know. Once you really start doing it, like once you really start taking the action, having the self-discipline, getting up every day, putting all your time and effort into learning and growing and connecting with source, like you could easily be distracted, and it could easily, like you could almost want to be distracted. I don't know. It's like it's easier for the more you go into the light, it's easier for the darkness to attack. That's why you have to be so devoted. That's why you have to be, the self-discipline has to be on par. That's why the people that you see that are going through awakening, like these shamans and these big spiritual leaders, they're devoted. They're doing their daily practices every single day. They're not just talking about doing it every day, they're actually doing it every day. They have accountability every single day. I think when we first awaken, it's cool. It seems like an adventure. I don't know. And it's like we talk about all the things for 2 years. For 2 years, I had PLR, and I came out here and talked to you guys about the astrology and the energies and what spirit's telling me we should be doing. But I was doing none of it. Like none of it. And if I did do it, I wasn't doing it consistently. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know. It really takes a minute for us to start to, maybe it's like kundalini or something, like maybe it's like once everything aligns or activates, then it's like that's when we actually start doing it, you know what I mean? But yeah, I feel some compassion here for divine masculine, but it's like, you know, what's that song, how's is Sandra in here with us? There's a song that, you know, what's it, dang it, I'm not gonna remember. But it starts out, "Hello, darkness, my old friend." It's one of me and Sandra's favorite songs. That's definitely what's happening here to divine masculine. All right, so we have the Empress coming out. It's speaking of the connection from divine masculine to source. We have the Eight of Pentacles, which is about focus and dedication. We have Page of Swords, which is about a student, enlightenment at the beginning of a spiritual awakening journey. I'm glad it was the Page of Swords, because the Page of Swords is the one that says like they want to learn, but they're in this young, not mature energy. They're in this, you know, I want to understand it, but when it gets confusing, it's easier for me to run. There, I guess that's the easiest way I can describe that energy. All right, let's look at the Patience card. You must develop patience in all areas of your life. Before I even read this, I'm just going to tell you a little bit of what's happening. In my personal life, I'm definitely getting some lessons in not letting other people impact my energy, my day, how I feel about what's happening or about myself or any of that. So it's like I'm really having to learn how to, and it's not like I can run. It's not like I can run and hide. It's like I'm having to deal with things and people that are like in my immediate family. And it's like I'm having to choose a different response. As before, I would easily react. It's like now I'm having to hold my tongue. I'm having to not worry about who's right or who's wrong. I'm having to not be the person that corrects someone. I'm having to like really just be patient and watch people go through their journey on their own path at their own pace. Let me tell you, it is something fierce. All right, number 23, patience. You must develop patience in all areas of your life. Patience does not mean that you give up and do nothing. On the contrary, you need to be aware of several aspects of the circumstances that you're facing. Patience requires you to stop pushing, rushing, and creating potentially explosive situations. Instead, it asks you to see the bigger picture and become aware of the ingredients that might be missing. If you're impatient with a particular person, instead give them space. Avoid jumping to conclusions and making up dramatic stories about a person or situation without being aware of all the details. You have an opportunity to let go of judgment. Always look for the truth of the situation, not what someone is saying or doing, but why. Always look for the truth of the situation, not what someone is saying or doing, but why. Patience can also be connected to a health condition you're recovering from, a new diet or exercise program you have embarked on, or a new course of study you may have begun. So if you're divine feminine and you're beating yourself up because you feel like you're not taking in enough or you're not moving fast enough, what a coincidence that divine masculine has willingly chosen to slow down. All right, let's look at that patience card for divine feminine. We have Ace of Pentacles. You're waiting for a new beginning, a new start, a new offer. You have the Moon card, fear, illusions. You have Seven of Pentacles, which is patience again. And you have Six of Pentacles. You're getting help. You're going to get assistance. The scales will be balanced. But it's hard waiting for whatever it is that you're waiting for. What I will say about the Seven of Pentacles is you'll always see that, like in this particular one, she has the basket, right? And it's the pentacles are your fruit. So it's like she's going to pick her fruit. Her fruit has come. It's time to harvest. But the Seven of Pentacles says it's almost time. So it's like there may be a few that are ready, but you don't want to overpick because then the rest won't grow. Seven of Pentacles. You're pushing something to go faster than it needs to, divine feminine. Let's look at the rejection card. The rejection card shows that cobweb. It's from his hand in the mirror to her shoulder. It always gives me this energy of I don't want you, but no one else can have you either. Two of Cups, soulmate, equal effort. Nine of Swords, trauma. And Five of Cups, loss. So this is going to be in a relationship situation. This is going to be, it could be a spiritual connection between two people, but it could also be someone that maybe you thought was a soulmate and it turned into a karmic lesson because of the Nine of Swords. There could be equal trauma shared, equal trauma and loss shared between the two. The Hermit is on the bottom, Virgo energy, dark night of the soul, spiritual awakening. The Empress is Libra energy. The Moon is Cancer and Pisces. All right, let's go through it. So now I'm going to use the Inner Eye Oracle. Let's look at thoughts, feelings, and higher self lesson for the Divine Masculine. I have the Lover coming out in the headspace. We have Travel coming out in the heart space. We have Rest coming out for higher self lesson. This is going to have something to do with faith and finances. I heard it when I turned the card over. This is going to have something to do with guidance. I know it's Six of Clubs, which would translate into Six of Wands, which would be a victory. But I'm getting more of Six of Swords energy. I'm getting more of being taken to calmer waters. The Lover in the headspace. The J could be significant. Two of Pentacles comes out for clarification. Five of Pentacles and the Magician. There's something here in the headspace about feeling stretched too thin, asking for help. This is about, I almost said manifestation, but I heard turning the tables. In the headspace, this divine masculine could be feeling like not enough of something, being stretched too thin, can't get their footing. They could be praying or asking for help with that Five of Pentacles. It's like to be able to turn the tables. This is Mercury. It's Gemini energy, Virgo energy. This could be a message from Divine Feminine. We'll see in just a moment. Higher self lesson is going to have something to do with having faith over fear. All right, let's look at head, heart, and higher self for Divine Feminine. We have mail. We have news. We have conflict. Official things is on the bottom. It's giving me the police hat. It's giving me like there's this archangel and the angel inspiration. I think it's Archangel Raguel, and he's like the police of the archangels. So it's like there could have been some type of dispute, and it's like something could be being sorted out. I feel like I almost said mail, you're waiting for news, but this came through the heart space. I do feel like this is messages, so you could be waiting for news from the masculine. I feel like you could be guiding masculine energy to calmer waters or telling them to go towards calmer waters. You could have been dealing with some type of conflict. I do feel like higher self is just big confirmation of what I just said. It's like there's some type of dispute being resolved, but it's happening more in like, I guess, a spiritual sense. All right, let's do messages. I'm going to pull a few message cards for each side. Let's start masculine to feminine. It's okay to lose this argument. Relax, chill, and let love win. The relax, chill is sticking out to me. It's one of those. Thank you for purchasing this deck. If the relationship feels off, it most likely is off. I feel like this is a guidance. This is coming from divine masculine to divine feminine in a, I don't know, like a heads up type of way. This twin flame journey is teaching me to love myself. I'm actually doing it. Sometimes it's easier just to love you in the 5D comes out, divine feminine to divine masculine. I will love myself first before loving my partner. And this is about putting yourself first, setting healthy boundaries and enforcing those boundaries. I'm tired of being hurt from this relationship. Those are all pretty direct. All right, I'm going to pull a guidance card from the Tree of Life Oracle to close out the collective. And then we will go check out a list of readings. I'm just seeing 4444 across the screen. I just went to look to see how long was I taking. I feel like that's not too bad. all of October astrology plus a full collective. All right, here's guidance, divine masculine, divine feminine. We have the sap card. We have the buds card. We have the elder card. Let's read the sap card. I don't want to read all of them. Oh, God mercy. All right, so the sap card is life energy, flow, sweetness, provisions, flourishing, resourcefulness, refinement, disingenuousness, excess, users, over sentimentalizing. Tree of Life sap card signals a time for you to see the sweet side of life. If you choose now to flow with all that is happening, you don't have to force and push all the time. All is well. Allow your life energy to bring richness to situations and people, places, and happenings. Tree of Life sap card may find you feeling like gushing about all the advantages and positives in life. Go ahead and gush. This is not a time to withdraw into doubt or to see the glasses half empty. It's a time to taste the sweetness of life and appreciate all the good things you've got. Now is a moment to acknowledge the gifts you have to offer the world and to thank the universe for all the positive experiences and gifts others have shared with you in life up to this point. Tree of Life sap card may also be indicating that there's a process of development and refinement necessary in taking a resource to its fullest potential. Sap must be tapped out of the maple trees and boiled down to make syrup. Knowing when to tap resources available to you and having the patience to take things step by step is what ends in success. Tree of Life sap card asks you to be aware of someone who comes across as all sweetness and charm at first. Be prepared for possible disappointment. Don't lap it up. Cautiously watch what people do, not what they say. Disingenuousness may be in the air in some situations. Try to see through to the truth of one's intentions. Sap card suggests you take your time before you commit so things don't get too sticky. Carefully proceed. If someone's intentions are good, time will show you that. If not, don't allow your life energy to be tapped by users. Keep your own individual stance and don't be slapped in so much syrup you can't see the truth for what it is. This may also be a time when you are spilling your feelings too much. Don't get too sappy. Emotions deepen your experiences and your intuitive nature, but there are places and situations where your emotions are not welcome or appreciated. Know when to express all your feelings and when to keep them to yourself. Tree of Life sap card also reminds you not to over sentimentalize or idealize people or institutions. This can make everything harder in the long run. Don't get too stuck on sentimental feelings to the point of ignoring your good judgment. I love it. I'm going to leave it right there. All right, guys, that's your collective. So I hope that was helpful. And I'm going to show you guys real quick what we're doing tonight while I clean up. I am going to recommend that Libra solar eclipse reading. And guys, we are offering a few energy exchange readings. So if you do purchase a reading, please let the moderators know right away because you do get to jump the free line. We have new energy. First on the list Oh, we're doing Talking to Heaven. Dream Sequa. Sandra, Michelle, Diana, Joy on Facebook. Victoria, Erica, Edie, and Sherry. Star Libra. How many do we have on our list? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and close that list. All right, guys, I'm almost ready. All right, so Talking to Heaven, I have here. I seen somebody wanted general guidance. So let me grab Queen of the Moon real quick. I like to use this oracle on these big moon phases. All right, Sherry's with us. Tammy on Facebook. All right, let me go find that banner that says that the list is closed. I know we have one somewhere. I see that. Am I saying that name right? Bhumika? Starluva. I didn't mean to call it Starluva. I'm sorry. There we go. And Bhumika wants Talking to Heaven. And that's going to be a challenge, but here we go. Ready? This morning, y'all, I was doing a one-on-one, and it was so interesting because I had some help. They was like they had loved ones that was trying to like help get there, and it wasn't a Talking to Heaven, like it wasn't a mediumship reading. But they definitely had like people on the other side, very powerful energies. So they were like the people I was giving the reading to, they're like, oh, it was a really good reading, and I was like, well, I can't take all credit because I definitely had some help. All right, let's do Bhumika. She says, yes, that's correct. Sweet. I'm always nervous. I'm going to get somebody's name wrong. All right, Bhumika. So this is what I'm going to need you to do, okay? I need you to think of your person that you want to get a message from. You don't have to tell me who it is. I just need you to think of them. Like if it's a specific person, like what do they look like? What color hair do they have? What color eyes? What does the sound of their voice sound like? And if you don't know these things, just picture in your mind what you think it would sound like or what you think it would look like. I feel like you do know. very interesting. It's almost like, I mean, all of these messages are really good messages. So it's like, it's almost like it has to be something very specific, which could mean that like you may have came in here for a very specific message. Wow. um, we got the Remember Me by the Happy Memories We Created. It's the card that shows the pictures. And this could have something to do with the child, but you could have been the child. I'm Not Dead is also here. This one always gets me. It's almost like it just kind of smacks me in the face every time I see it. And when I read the message, which I'm going to read to you as well, I read the message to you guys because, one, it's James Van Prague. So it's like the way he writes these messages, I get a lot of people that tell me that sounds just like something that my loved one would have said. So that's why I read the messages to you, because it could sound like them, or something they would say. But when I read the I'm Not Dead one, it always starts out like, I'm not dead, I'm standing right next to you. Which immediately gives me like, the goose chills, the goosebumps, the goose pimples. But it's also the card that talks about like sending you signs. So it's like you could have came here specifically for a very direct message, where you needed some type of confirmation. Maybe you're seeing things, maybe you're, and the I'm Not Dead. I mean, I know it can be confusing, but the energy is on the other side, but it's just as alive as me and you. Like it moves around just as much as me and you. I think it's such a struggle to explain to people like what that other side is like, because it's here. It's not like up in the sky. It's not like somewhere else. It's here just like we are here. It's just a different level. Like if there were, floors on a building, like an elevator, it's just a different level, a different plane, a different level of existence. But it's like this person tries to come into your plane of existence on a regular basis. It's like they're trying to show you that they didn't just disappear, they didn't just go away. And it's very possible they're trying to show you like they've been somewhere the whole time. All right, let's read it out of the book. I still don't have like a just on male or female. All right, here it is out of the book. I'm not dead. Only my physical body is gone, and I now know that our bodies are just a small part of who we really are. I'm aware that you miss my voice and physical presence, but my soul and spirit are very much alive. The times when you felt my energy, I really was there next to you as I am now. We each have a unique energy fingerprint, and you recognize mine when I'm with you. Trust that feeling. I am actually more alive now than ever before. Gone are all the distractions and stressors that I allowed to rob me of the enjoyment of my life. Now I see how trivial everything was, and that all that ever mattered were the important priorities of love, family, friendship, caring, and helping. But I've also discovered how to turn my regrets into learning and growing. I ask you to do the same. I now see that I never had anything to fear. There is no death, and nothing bad can happen to anyone in spiritual truth. Of course, it's important to be smart and careful and always follow your guidance, but please don't forsake joy because of fears, because there's truly nothing to fear. What he wants to tell me, I think what he wants to tell you is to stop being scared. Is this like, what is the child. Are you the child? Like you see the mom and the kid in the picture. But I already looked at your comment and you said he. But it's giving like child. It's giving like parental, like someone who protects, who would be protective. So like the whole message is the I'm not dead message. The whole message is they're with you all the time. I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. Okay, so I see where you're saying, yes, I'm scared. Are you scared of the signs that you're seeing? Or are you scared of something happening in your life? Like, don't be scared of the things that you're seeing that seem spiritual, because that's someone just trying to show you that they're still there. And then don't be scared of what's happening in your life, because you have this higher protective energy. You have this more powerful protective energy over you. So it's like you shouldn't be scared of what's happening in your life. But especially don't be scared of any type of like paranormal thing that you may be seeing, because that could just be this person trying to express to you that they're there and they want you to know that they haven't gone away. They're not off in some place somewhere. They're here with you. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope that was helpful. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't think this is that guy. I think this may be someone different. All right, let's get to our list. Oh, I see. I see. I feel like you're protected in some way, and you shouldn't be scared about anything that's happening in your life at the moment. All right, Dream Sequa is going to do the Libra eclipse energy. All right, I want to show you guys, because I saved a picture or a screenshot. Bamika. How did I say it the first time? I feel like you needed a completely different reading altogether. I want to know who watches over you on the other side. And why are they so protective of you? All right, Dream Sequa, this is going to be the reading we're doing tonight. Get the picture off. Let's use Energy Oracle so it can be pretty direct. I will clarify with the Modern Goddess Tarot if it gets challenging. All right, Dream Sequa. What is out of balance? What is coming up with the solar eclipse that is out of balance? Look at that. Man holding a heart just flies out. Okay, so man holding a heart is not what we think it is. We think it's soulmate energy, and we think it's someone who's like very honest, very loyal. But actually this card talks about what we're supposed to become, how we heal ourselves, and then we in turn become very loyal, very faithful. And it's like we draw that energy in, or attract that energy in when we are aligned with that energy. So it's like what's out of balance could be that you're wanting something from someone, but you're not yet able to like match that effort or meet that effort. It's like you're asking for something that you can't give back in return. All right, let's look at the calm before the storm. We have woman holding a coin. There's something here about you learning about your own abilities, your own spiritual abilities. Maybe you're starting to see the worth in your abilities, the value. Maybe you're seeing the value in learning what your spiritual abilities are. This could be about someone else seeing the value in your spiritual abilities. All right, let's look at the path that the storm takes. Hostilities. So what I'm looking with this card is what's being removed. I don't necessarily think that hostilities is being removed. I think you may have to deal with some hostilities. But I think what's being removed is the person that's bringing the hostilities. That's why they're being hostile, because they're being removed. All right, let's look at what will remain, grow, and thrive. What will remain, grow, and thrive. So far you have 45, 42, and 26. And now we have number 6. It's so interesting. What's going to remain? So you have contract. This could be about a marriage, a legal matter, justice, but I think it's spiritual contract. 4, 5, 4, 2, 2, 6, 6. It's so interesting. I'm just going to say it, Dream Sequel. I feel like there is some type of unbalanced relationship. I think you're going to take time to work on your abilities and your healing. I think that could cause someone to be hostile towards you. I think where you're going to focus on is the spiritual contract that you have. And it's like you allow this energy to fade away. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful. All right, Sandra. Sandra is next. Oh, Dream Sequel. I'm sending you hugs. Big hugs. Lots of love. I know. I'm getting... People are really giving me shit about the love and light thing, and it's starting to piss me off, y'all. Okay, so there's a reason that people say love and light. And like I'm tired of like people are like, oh my gosh, it's not all about love and light and fairy tales and unicorns and butterflies. Love and light doesn't have anything to do with fairy tales, unicorns, and butterflies. Like love and light is what you need because you're in the darkest pits of hell. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what love and light means. you know, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I'm getting tired of like people and it's people that like act like they're woke or they're. I mean, I'm not saying they're not. Everybody's on their own journey, but you get some people that like they awaken and they come out into the world and they're like, I know everything about spiritual awakening. And it's like, you don't know crap, sit down. You know what I mean? Like, you know a bit of something. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a whole lot more. But it's like, I don't know. But anyway, I'm sending you lots of love and light. Mini rants. There's Sandra. All right, Sandra, here we go. Libra, solar eclipse. What's out of balance? What is out of balance? All tied up comes out. It's number 23. There could be an inside joke there, but we'll talk about that at a different time. The calm before the storm. Calm before the storm. The patience card comes out. It could have something to do with divine timing. The path the storm is taking. The path the storm is taking. Fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael. That's a good sign. And what will remain, grow, and thrive? What will remain, grow, and thrive? Ooh. Blossoming abundance. So is it all these things? Finances, attachment, door to spirit, community, angel of strength, man holding a heart. It's going to be all those things. I'm just saying money, shadow work, connection to spirit, like-minded community, your relationship, and the angel of strength. All right. This is your problem right now. So there's something you're ignoring, scared to do it, and you should just do it. And you've already done something, so it's like it doesn't make sense why you're scared to do it. But the all tied up card talks about how, like, let's say you're overworking yourself. You're like, you need to have this conversation with this person about like what next actions need to be taken. But it's like, instead I'm going to work 16 hours and I know that I'm not going to get off work until that person's already in bed for the day and we can't have this conversation. So I'm going to postpone it. We'll do it next weekend. But next weekend I've decided that I'm going to go help somebody else work that their job because, I ran out of work. So I had to fill up my time so that I wouldn't have to have this conversation with this person. You see what I'm trying to say? It's that energy. So that's what's out of balance. It's like you have to just face something. And the thing is like you're not facing it because you're fearful of the outcome or you're fearful of whatever happens. But it's like you already did it once. So it's like, why would you be scared now? Because it hurt. Something hurt. Maybe not. Okay, so something hurt you. Okay, so here's how I know this, because when I said you've already done it once, why are you scared now? Immediately I got taken back to like 2003, or I guess 2002 when my youngest son was born. It was my third child, and my OB doctor, she had delivered all my boys, and so here it is, third round, and I was freaking out, total anxiety, total panic attack. And she was like, well, why are you freaking out? She's like, you've done this 3 times. Like, the procedure. You come in here, you push, we have a baby, we all go home. Like, what's the problem, right? But with the second one, is the audio giving anybody any trouble? With the second one, I had the medicine didn't work. So I just have mercy. With the second one, the medicine didn't work. So I was like, I didn't know to be scared until after it was too late, right? And it was like, it's time to push. Like, oh my gosh, this hurts, right? It was very natural. The second one, just saying, like, that crap did not work. There was no medicine working. So by the time the third one came, I was like, heck yeah, I'm scared. You know what I'm saying? Like, this did not work out so well the second time around. So it's like, heck yeah, I'm scared. So I felt that when I said, like, why are you scared? You've already done it before, because it's hurt you at one time. So maybe this last time that you weren't scared and you did something, it didn't hurt you, but now you're like playing the odds. Now you're like, wait a minute, it didn't get me this time. Maybe it's going to get me this time. So it's giving that type of energy. The calm before the storm is this patience energy. It's kind of giving me like divine timing. Something just kind of comes in. It's supposed to happen. It's about time it happens. It's kind of like the energy that I'm getting. The path that the storm is taking, we have the fourth chakra, so it's heart chakra. I know that, like, and this is kind of like what's going to be removed, what's leaving. I feel like the heart chakra is opening. So what was closed or guarded before is what's being removed and what's leaving, right? You may also need to listen to someone, listen to something about someone. There's something about hearing and listening coming to me with this card as well. Blossoming abundance is going to be what will remain, grow, and thrive. And I pulled all those cards because they all flew out. So it's like, it's definitely this energy of everything finally starting to balance out. Work balances out, finances balances out, relationship balances out. the darkness balances out, right? Like we've seen all of those cards. So it's like this energy of everything coming to fruition. This is a beautiful reading, actually. This part right here is holding all of this up. All right. I love you. I hope that was helpful. All right. Audio is good. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know. Michelle on Facebook is doing Libra. Michelle on Facebook. That's perfect confirmation. Sarah has been asking for help from above for opening the heart. It takes a lot of bravery sometimes, right? Michelle is my beautiful moderator over on Facebook. Renee just popped in, my second beautiful moderator over on Facebook. And we can add Renee to the list if she didn't get on there earlier, if she wants one. All right, Michelle. What is out of balance? 2 cards come out. The Thinking Man and Strategy. What's out of balance is there's too much in the mind and not on paper. Do you see that? Tell me you see that, and it's not just me being mean. See the feather pen? See the book? It says journal log. The Thinking Man is that energy where it's like you have something of value, but you don't know what you're supposed to do with it. 46 and 21. So what's out of balance is there's too much in the mind, not enough on like paper and physical. All right, let's look at the calm before the storm. Look at that. Rest and rejuvenation. It's like you've been in this rest and rejuvenation. You told me you were going to rest all weekend. Did you rest all weekend? She said, I'm getting called out. I don't mean to. Don't shoot the messenger. I just heard it right away. Rest and rejuvenation, you're doing it. But you're probably doing it because you sense that you're going to need to like store your energies up for something. I feel that way. I feel like a lot of divine feminines feel that way. Like we're being asked to store up our energies. That's why we're being asked to like retreat and recharge. That's why we're being asked to be very selective in who has access to our energy. All right, let's see the path that the storm takes. Ooh, my goodness, it came out on its own. You see that? Storm warning. I feel like it did try to come out in reverse. It's not that the storm's not coming. It's like it's coming. It's not a tower moment. It's not a surprise. It's coming. You see it coming. But if you see this storm coming and you're able to sit this calmly with spirit, then you know that this storm is only coming to remove obstacles that you yourself could not remove. So that also tells me, Michelle, that you may be getting to this point where it's like we get to a point where tower cards and storm warning cards and things like that don't trigger us anymore. It's like our triggers don't trigger us anymore. You see what I'm saying? And it's like we start to, at first I used to say we respond instead of react, but really we're not even responding. Like it's nothing. You're doing nothing. It's like you know that whatever this is doesn't deserve your reaction or response. Like it doesn't deserve a lick of your energy. It's like, so let it be, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's giving that type of energy. All right. What will remain, grow, and thrive? What will remain, grow, and thrive? What will remain, grow, and thrive? The sixth chakra took its time coming out. So it was like it was important that this card came out. The sixth chakra is Archangel Metatron. It's number 40. And it is the card about your brow chakra, the third eye. So you could be experiencing a third eye activation at this time. Michelle, my forehead right there where the third eye would be has been like physically, literally itching. I've been rubbing my third eye for 2 freaking weeks. And I don't, all the time, all day. Like I'll wake up, it's itching. And there's no rash. There's not like that. I don't wash my face. It's not somebody's going to be like, Rosa, go wash your face. No, I'm serious. Like it's just this weird sensation, like it's itching, like it's tingling, and I just keep rubbing it and keep scratching it. And I understand everybody's like, Rosa, you're having third eye activation. Yay, great. You can stop itching at any moment. Like I get a red spot from me rubbing. You see what I'm saying? She says, I keep getting that in my own readings. I'm ready. I love it. I love it. The downloads come in. You're going to put it on paper. That's what's going to happen. I don't know. I always feel like everybody comes, like we have this PLR tribe and everyone comes like there's a reason. And I always say, like, everyone has like a spot. I already know who I'm going to hire, like for my security. When we get the YouTube rich, you know what I'm saying? I already know who's going to do my books. I already know who's going to be my manager. I already know who's going to, you know what I'm saying? Like all of these things, right? It's like this PLR tribe that we have gathered. I always say that Michelle's going to write my book. But Michelle has her own books to write. So, like, by the time Michelle even can write my book, you know what I'm saying? Like, by the time she gets to it, it's going to be a while. It's going to be a while. All right. Diana is next. Diana, say hi to me. Joy, Victoria, Erica, Edie, Sherry. I'm glad Sherry's on there. Sherry's still waiting for me. I love you, Sherry. Starluba and Renee. Perfect. Sandra says, our tribe is awesome. For real. All right, Diana's. All right, what is out of balance? What is out of balance? Cornucopia, it's number 11. This is your masculine, divine feminine. It's twin flame journey. The calm before the storm. Calm before the storm. Woman holding a heart. You have 1144. The number of synchronicities. Wow. Woman holding a heart is about It's unconditional love, but I almost said compassion and understanding. Oh my goodness. Diana. The path of the storm, what's being removed, adjacent possibilities. Okay, so normally I will say things like, well, Spirit's not going to take adjacent possibilities away. Before I could say that, I was told that's not true. You had too many distractions, too many detours, and you're being given a direct line, a direct path. Obstacles could feel like they're being removed. Look at the numbers 114424. All right, what will remain, grow, and thrive? What will remain, grow, and thrive? We have the broken heart. So Spirit's not going to tell you that the broken heart's going to remain, grow, and thrive, but definitely could heal. Fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel. You're going to have to say something. You're going to have to speak something. You may even have to listen to something. The broken heart card, one of the things that always sticks out to me is that it's mending. It's mending, and there's this gap down here at the bottom where like the sutures can't pull it together, can't bring it together. It's like it's still open, it's still raw. I feel like you've been on some type of healing path, and it's most likely going to have something to do with your spiritual twin awakening journey. There's something about like being hard on yourself, trying to do too many things, too many options. This is that Libra moon, so it's like about people pleasing. I feel like Spirit's about to like shut the doors down. I feel like that's what's happening in my own life, Diana. It's like I'm having to learn to tell people no. I'm really having to, it's like protect my energies. But the fifth chakra is bottom of the deck overall. So it's like there's something you need to say to this person. And it's like this gap is not going to be able to fully close until you get it off your chest, until you get it out, until you speak what's on your heart. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful. All right. Yes, they were. Dana likes it when they fly out. Spirit yells at me sometimes, like any card will do. All right, Joy on Facebook. Joy on Facebook wants general guidance. General guidance. Joy on Facebook. Let me know that you're still here and that you waited so very patiently. Victoria on YouTube is next. So Joy and Victoria. Love it. Diana says, confirmation indeed. No communication. All right, Victoria's with us. I'm not seeing Joy. Joy on Facebook. I know sometimes there's a little bit of a delay. All right, let's go ahead and do Victoria because she's here. If we see Joy, just let me know. right, Victoria, what is out of balance? What is out of balance? Victoria, do you have a big family? Like, I don't normally get like visions. I mean, I guess I do, but not like in great detail. And there's like children, big house, big family. She said, not really. Do you want a big family? All right, let's pull the cards before I start asking you 500 questions. All right, what's out of balance? We have man holding a heart. The calm before the storm, we have appreciation. The path of the storm, we have a victory. And what will remain, grow, and thrive, we have anxiety. And on the bottom, we have door to value. All right, so what's out of balance? It could have something to do with a relationship. You could want something and so maybe someone else doesn't. Maybe maybe they want something. Let's just say, for example, somebody wants a big family and the other person's like, no, I'm good where I'm at. That could be where the imbalance is. It could be expectations. Like, let's say you are in a relationship and it's like you expect this person to give you as much as you give them. And what's out of balance is like maybe they are having a hard time meeting your expectations. But I think it's more about like wanting something. Somebody wants something that the other person doesn't want. And it's going to be in a relationship. It's going to be someone that you're very intimate, very close with. All right, the calm before the storm, we have appreciation. This is energy where you are, it talks about this overgrown flower garden that needs to be like, it's weedy and the flowers are dead. There's only this one small little bundle here, and she is so happy to have found that one small little bundle. Like, she is so good with this energy right here. Now, it does say that like work needs to be done, but she doesn't care. She's just happy with what she has right here. The path that the storm is going to take, we have a victory. So it's like, what's going to be removed? Any type of loss. So any type of feeling like you don't have enough of something, any type of lack energy. There is a little bit of lack energy with the appreciation card. It's almost like this is all I get or this is all I have. Again, I'm getting like split energies. Is it possible like if someone wants a bigger family, if someone wants more, I don't know, more people? What will remain, grow, and thrive? Anxiety is here. Spirit's not going to allow you to thrive in anxiety. It's impossible. You can only thrive in your faith, and your faith has to be bigger than your fear. It's how you get rid of your anxiety. So I think you've been anxious about something. Maybe you've been anxious about someone's expectations. Maybe you've been anxious about, are you going to be happy with the thing that you get or the thing that you have? The anxiousness card talks about how she's anxious about this storm that's outside her window, but she doesn't know if it's coming or going. So it's like very important that you're in the present. So what will remain, grow, and thrive is, I think you're in the present now. And it's like you're going to continue to be in the present. It's possible that you struggle with anxiety, but I feel like I don't want to say you've overcome this energy, but you're definitely tackling this energy. All right, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that was helpful. She said, I'm good with a little family. So question, is there someone that would maybe, think they want a bigger family? It was so strong. She said it was. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, Victoria. Thank you. All right, Erica on Facebook. Erica on Facebook. She said always a possibility. Yes. Yes. That's all I'm gonna say about it. All right, Erica on Facebook. Say hi to me in the comments. And Edie on Facebook. Edie on Facebook. Say hi to me in the comments. We still have Sherry on YouTube, Sarluba on YouTube, and Renee on Facebook. All right, so Erica on Facebook, Edie on Facebook, Sherry on YouTube. Send your name, say hi to me in the comments. All right, let's do Starluva on YouTube, Starluva on YouTube, and Renee on Facebook. Renee on Facebook. Guys, all of our live streams for the week are posted. Fire signs, water signs, earth signs, and air signs already posted. So you guys can. Oh, there's Sherry. All right, so we'll do Sherry, Starluva, and Renee. And we'll wrap it up. But you guys can go over and hit that notify me button for all those element signs. Don't forget, guys, we do break them down into each individual sign. I do put timestamps in. So make sure to come join us live. I may offer some free readings at the end of those. It really just depends on how long they go. I don't really know until we actually get to the end. But yes, those are all going to be Monday, Tuesday, and then Thursday and Friday. Already posted, so you can hit those buttons and get those notifications. Sherry, what is out of balance? The fifth chakra fell out. Fifth chakra is about speaking something, telling truths about something. Again, it could be about listening. Let's look at the calm before the storm. The calm before the storm. We have indecision. So there's something you want to say, but you're fearful of saying it. It could have something to do with your purpose. I see the Archangel Gabriel, the horn, the trumpet. So it's like hearing your calling. Indecision is number 8. Indecision talks a little bit about comfort zone. So there's two paths here. It's like the fork in the road type of energy. And she's standing here in front of this tree. And I always use the energy of like Little Red Riding Hood because she's wearing that red cape. And it's like she's scared out here. So she needs to make a choice and get to where she's going. So it's like the first choice she makes, let's say she chooses this right path. And she starts to go down this right path. But you'll start to see that about halfway down the path, everything starts to get foggy. So it's like she gets down to the fog and she's like, I don't know how this is going to work out for me. So I turn around and come back, right? And then she's like, you know what? Let's try this path over here. I'm going to check this way out. So she goes this way. But again, halfway down the path, she starts to see that it gets a little foggy. So she comes right back to her comfort zone. So there's something about being fearful of pushing through when it's something you can't see clearly. And it's like you need to keep pushing through instead of coming back to the stagnant energy or coming back to the, the comfort zone. All right, the path of the storm. The path of the storm. The path the storm takes. Oh, have mercy. All right, so we have third chakra, Archangel Camille. First chakra, Archangel Michael. Not a coincidence, all these chakras. Some meditation with your chakras could be helpful. It's the root chakra. So it's like things have been uprooted for you. And I know that's true just because I know you, but third chakra is sometimes when we experience change, our adrenaline kind of like gets us through the first part of the change. And then we have to like settle into the change, right? Here's a perfect example. My daughter-in-law just had my youngest son's first son. Beautiful, beautiful grandson. I love him. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Just perfect baby. I don't know. He's just perfect. But anyway, I told her, I was like, everyone's going to come and bombard you the first few weeks you're home. Everybody's going to want to come and they're going to want to see the baby and they're going to be like, oh, we love you. Let's hold the baby, yada, yada, kissy, kissy, Then they're going to go home and they're going to go to work and they're going to go about their business. And then about a month in, you're going to find yourself sitting at home with this baby. And then where's everybody at, right? Like that, you're going to start to feel like, they just forgot about me. And it's not that they forgot about you. It's just that like the excitement of the newness has, the shine has, worn out or whatever. It's that energy. So it's like there's something about like an upheaval, your root chakra. So where your roots were has been, the storm came and moved it around. But what's happening is because you're maybe not settling or maybe it's like it's not as easy as you expected or something like that. It's like you're giving away some personal power here because third chakra is your solar plexus chakra. It's the one 2 inches above the belly button. And it's like saying, you're giving your power away. Door to personal healing and happiness is here. So it is this energy where it's like you're going to have to choose to walk through the threshold. This is not an easy step to take. I think a lot of times when people get here, and what I'm getting, Sherry, is like you have cleared a path for yourself. It's like you've aligned to where you're supposed to be literally in this moment in life. And it's like you have to choose now whether you're going to go through this threshold and go find your personal healing and happiness. We get to this threshold or this point, and it's almost like we want to put problems and people there just to block the threshold, to block the doorway from us. So it's like we don't actually have to do the work to go through the threshold. You're at that point where you're going to have to do the work. And if you're wondering, like, well, what is the work, Rosa? What is this work that I'm always talking about? Your daily practices. These are your daily spiritual cleansing, learning, higher learning practices. These are the things that you're doing every day to continue on your ascension path, right? All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope that was helpful. All right. Did we see Erica, Edie? Did we see any of them? I just did Sherry, so Star Luva. Let's do Star Luva and Renee. And yes, guys, Monday night, 9 p.m. for fire signs. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Star Luva. All right. What is out of balance, Star Luva? What is out of balance? It's the heart chakra, fourth chakra. I heard the words give and take. So you could be over giving. Someone could be overtaking. All right, let's look at the calm before the storm. Calm before the storm. We have Angel of Strength. you're going to have to do something, Star Luva. Maybe you have to draw a boundary. It's like draw a line in the sand. Maybe you have to protect yourself against something, someone who's, you know, a little bit of a taker or user. It's like you're going to have to stand up to them. You're going to have to enforce some type of boundary here. Maybe you're already doing that. Let's look at the path that the storm takes. The path that the storm takes. This is going to be what's going to be removed. It's being removed, this energy. The path that the storm takes. We have happy family and contract coming out. It's giving me some type of codependency issue, some type of like, it's a connection. I mean, it could be a family connection, but it's like an energy that I'm definitely getting like giver or taker. It's like someone's overgiving and someone is taking too much. The scales need to be balanced. It needs to be equal effort. Someone needs to put more in. And it may not have anything to do with like family dynamics because I'm seeing the books. So it could be like knowledge, work, ascension. This could be like your spiritual connection. This could be like twin energy. All right, what will remain, grow, and thrive? What will remain, grow, and thrive? Blossoming abundance comes out. The world card comes out. New opportunities, as long as you make the right choices. There's something about standing up for yourself. There's something about not overgiving here. I do feel like it has something more to do with spiritual connection, spiritual contracts. There could be some codependency in a physical, like family, intimate relationship, but I think it's more about the spiritual connection, especially with fourth chakra, Archangel Raphael kind of starting out the reading with what was out of balance. There's definitely some energy of like someone overgiving and someone overtaking. All right, I'm going to leave it there, Star Luva. I hope that was helpful. Renee. Renee is last. Is that correct? And Renee, was Renee doing Libra eclipse energy? Sweet. All right, Renee. Thank you, Star Luva. Okay, me pick. All right, I'm going to do the Libra eclipse. This is like a little bit of pleasing energy just in general, Renee, with this moon. It's like we're going to feel, this happened to me the other day. It was like somebody asked me to do something, but I had other, like previous, commitments that I had to do. I was also behind, like in the Etsy shop. I was just at that point where I was like feeling drained, exhausted. And it was like spirit in my ear telling me, where's the self-care, Rosa? Where's your daily practices, Rosa? Where, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's your boundary enforcement, Rosa? So it was like all of this happening at the same time. And it was like I couldn't please everyone. There was no way I was going to be able to do all the things for everyone. And I did definitely feel very alone, like I was the only one putting effort in, which is not true, by the way. There was clearly other people putting effort in, but I was also feeling like this, burnout, like exhausted, burnout, everything on my plate, and just like completely over it. So you know what I did? I came home and I went to bed. I just put everything down, all the books down, all the astrology, all the cards, all the readings, everything. I just put it all down and I went to bed. And I was like, I just, if I didn't lay down, I was going to probably hurt somebody verbally, right? But I don't know. I just went to bed. I took a nap, and I'm gonna say I was better after the nap, but I don't know. It just felt like 3 days of pure exhaustion. And I will say, like, I do feel like it had a lot to do with the eclipse. You know, a lot to do with the lunar eclipse and all of that hangover, Pisces hangover energy. But yeah, it was fierce. But that's what's happening with Libra eclipse. So let's see what is out of balance for Renee. What is out of balance? We have the appreciation card coming out. Let's look at the calm before the storm. Goddess of the moon. It's about trusting your gut and your intuition. That's also going to be this Libra moon. The path that the storm takes. What is being removed? 2 cards came out. Action and second chakra. What's being removed is second chakra is sacral chakra, where we hold shame, guilt, remorse. Inner child wounds is also coming up here, but there's a lack of action on your part. So Renee, you do something and you get so far, and then when you know that you're close to something or you should keep doing something, it's like you slow down. The second chakra could definitely have some type of like blockage, and it's like you keep hitting this blockage and you'll slow down. You'll let the energies calm down till like things just kind of mellow back out, and then you'll start it again and try it again. But whenever this chakra, like this, you come across this blockage that you just haven't removed, it's going to be something that you're going to have to bring to the surface. You're going to have to feel it, deal with it, and heal it. So it's like until that happens, you're going to keep starting that action over and over and over, but you're only going to get so far. The appreciation card, what's out of balance, is I feel like you're appreciating, I want to say the wrong thing, which is not really possible. Like, is it possible? I feel like it's more about you. What's out of balance is you're appreciating something, but they should have appreciated you, or it should have appreciated you. Like, that's what's out of balance. All right. What will remain, grow, and thrive? What will remain, grow, and thrive? What will remain, grow, and thrive? We have the garden and the gate. It's that energy of leaving your comfort zone and door to romance. That's what's going to thrive. You leave the comfort zone. You open up that heart space. You allow yourself to become vulnerable in a situation. That's what's going to grow and thrive. All right, Renee, I'm going to leave it right there. I hope that reading was helpful. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming in, participating. Thank you all my moderators who helped me make a list and stay on top of the list. I appreciate you guys so very much. I hope that all the astrology transits are helpful, guys, especially for those of us on this very specific type of spiritual awakening journey. I do point out those hot dates for a very important reason, and I feel like it's just one of those if you know things, right? So if you guys missed the transits at the beginning, please go back and check that out so you can mark those hot dates on your calendar. All right, guys, I will see everyone tomorrow night for fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. I love all of y'all, and I'm always sending all of you abundant love and light on your journey. Have a good night, everyone.